Must be that time of the year with revelations. I've been crying over spilt milk, and you're my true love. Let's see what's going on with the divine masculine. Do be aware that we do have this content out ahead of the crowd within our YouTube membership. You do get this a week ahead of the crowd. If you do wish to view ad-free, please come through and get your updates. Separately, we cover the masculine, feminine, and karmic weekly, as well as the joint connection with super chats. Yes, as we do reach Christmas, I will be giving some free giveaways and coming live for pick a card. So subscribe if you haven't, and please give us an update about how each of these reads does resonate with you and what your psychic downloads were. Let's take a look at what I can see for the divine masculine this week. Now, I do feel this individual has just had this real wake-up call. You know, it's almost like it's really shadowy in the energy, but very almost like light bulby. So I'm getting this feeling that they are sort of making reference to the fact that they were down in the dumps about what went down between you and them at points in the journey. They're also making a reference to feeling quite stuck in a rut where it did come to tribe. Now, tribe does not have to be DNA. It can be a working situation. It could be a karmic cycle they were within a romantic partnership and their children. But definitely, whatever this was, wherever this attention and this obsession went to, and not necessarily were they obsessed, but they may have been quite, I would say, absorbed within the situation. And sometimes in our subconscious mind, we don't even realize it's holding us back, even though we well and truly spiritually had kind of accepted inside our heads that we were going to walk away from a circumstance. It wasn't for us any longer. But deep down inside our minds, it's almost like we just haven't taken that direct action. Now, I do think because we are reaching the end of the year, post the energy of Thanksgiving, I do think this person's had a lot of time to think. Those of you that were in communication, it's felt like a total different resonance, and it's definitely given them kind of a 101 of, gee, you know, all this time I could have been living this happy life, and here I am today living such. Now, the others are thinking that very same fact, and that's especially if they're within a karmic relationship. Now, I do think this person's needed some quiet time, and they're also making reference to the dreaded phone calls at 12 a.m., 3 a.m., and really wanting to do this in a more traditional way. Okay, there's been a difficulty, especially surrounding family, people's expectations. We're looking at night spin here. We're looking at the tree linking to tribe. But the funny thing is, you know, whenever I've seen a tree in a spiritual sense, I have actually thought about the twin flame path, and it's probably in the last few weeks I have seen a significant amount of etched in trees, into stainless steel, into rusted, you name it. It's been everywhere on wood plaques. And I think this is the spiritual connection that binds but does not restrict. And this person is almost feeling like lost without you. Now, I was getting a message that for some of you, there could have been conflict. This could have been most recent for some of you. But yet again, it's still coming back to the same basis. This person is feeling lost without you. Another tree. Looking at the past position. So we've got the tree, we've got the crowning energy. It's these sacrifices we make for things. It's, you know, things that's, wanting to see the light of day, but in the darkness. While we're giving to other people, but never to ourselves, never filling our cup, it does become dark. And if there are tower moments, which I'm picking here for divine masculine, there might have been. Sometimes it can be at their own hand on purpose, which is necessary. We have to take things down because they're no longer working. Other times it can be that it happens to us, but then we have this revelation that, gee, you know, this is something that's really quite positive. Now we're looking to the past position, and yet again we have another tree. The tree of life. Yeah, it's like this. It's I'm hearing the term the never-ending story, and we have lost love here. This is about divine feminine and really missing them. This is about, having to bite their pride, having to move beyond it. There's a lot of regret here, a lot of regret that they have empathized with the wrong people in life. That the innocent one, the person, and it's not to say we're innocent, we're all flawed in some shape or form, but the person that they feel they should have been giving their heart to, potentially was who they hurt the most. Good old saying, we always hurt the ones we love the most. Okay, there is a thought about a seductress here. Somebody is testing them. They can see the difference between, maybe the old version of them might have been tempted by this, but now they're really looking in at this, and they do feel it's unhealthy. They do feel that this person does not have pure intentions, and it is going to affect it. Okay, I do feel Divine Feminine is very intuitive. Yeah, this could be a test that they directly are passing. This person could be saying, like, what are you fuffing about? That person's long gone. Yeah, this for some could be an ex. This could be somebody that's trying to woo them. Some are just trying to get into the 3D with this person. This could be text messages coming through to them. Some are directly living with this person. There's a lack of commitment here. They know they can't trust this person. And even if they could, there is something about them that they have learned. And they just feel within the foundation of things. They're just really detoxing from this. They have this innate understanding that no matter what they do feel they do trust you. Some of them are feeling as though, if that was to come to light, that, you would walk away. If this is most recent over the last few years and it's occurred, they're wanting to transform this now. They're wanting to close this cycle out. They're feeling as though they don't want to enter the new year with weeds. They could be turning into individuals that they really know and really trust. They could be seeking you out. This could be trying to touch base with them to see where you're at. I also feel, I'm hearing the term, let's give them something to talk about, especially if they've been a bit worried that there might be judgment, that they need to raise above it, they need to release themselves from a situation, that they are finding a solution. They do know what this is. Before season's end, they're wanting this to shift. Like I said, they want to do it before the new year. Yeah. I do feel Thanksgiving was the time they had made a very cemented decision. There could have been a celebration also. Some, if they were unable to be with you, they want you to know it's really cemented it. They don't want you to be down. There is a gift coming, but it's far greater than what you're thinking. Yeah, they're wanting to give you the world. Wow. Yeah, they're wanting to be able to drop everything for you and give you the world. They could be talking to 3 individuals about this. They're also hearing 3rd time lucky. This person's very nostalgic about you. Yeah, I don't feel Divine Feminine is expecting this. I feel Divine Feminine had been thinking the worst. There could have been apprehension and flashbacks for some. But really, in the mix of what this person's thinking of is really the future. They don't want this. They don't want it to be misfortunate, misguided. They don't want you to be fretful. They know that you're being cautious here in the mix. But again, this month must be the month of family, I'm telling you. Family and drama. And they are making reference to staying home. Now, that could be travel stopping. Let's get into next week's energy. Come through and subscribe. Please tell me, for those of you that do know what this energy is about, and for those of you that were in communication, give us a heads up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.